Hi everyone, Ann Gomez of Clear Concept here, back with more strategies to help you manage procrastination. ACT, of course, stands for Make Your Next Step Attainable, Build Your Confidence, and Establish a Timeline. The purpose of this video is to dive deep into how to build your confidence. Of course, the question we should always be considering is, am I confident I can achieve my goal? But sometimes we doubt ourselves. We can be our harshest critic. And so what I want to present today are 7 steps to help you build your confidence and bust through that imposter syndrome. So the first step is to vision success. Vision yourself achieving the outcome. Truly paint that picture and step into that. Imagine yourself accepting the award. Imagine yourself with the applause, acknowledging that the project was finished, or whatever it is that you're striving to do. An example that I love to share on this note is, I'll take you way back to 1954, when Roger Bannister, you may be familiar with this name, was the first person to break the 4-minute mile. Of course, before that, no one believed that it was possible for a human to run a mile in under 4 minutes. Roger Bannister indeed did that, and what's interesting is that within a matter of weeks, several other people did the same thing. So clearly, they were capable of doing it before. They just needed someone else to demonstrate that it was possible, so they could vision themselves doing it and thus break through that internal barrier themselves. Another step is to silence your inner critic. Now, Michelle Obama has a great quote that goes, "Failure is a feeling long before it becomes an actual result." Once again, we can be our own biggest critic. And people will say things like, well, who am I to lead the team through this change? Or do I have really what it takes to lead this project? And there's this very self-deprecating, self-defeating statement that I hear really talented people say again and again. And I'm really attuned to this now. And I'm sad to hear how often I hear people say, I can't do this. I can't do that. And the truth is, you can do anything that you put your practically anything. You can do practically anything. I'm still not convinced I can do the splits, but we can do practically anything that we set our time and energy towards. So we want to really make sure that we are silencing our inner critic. If you're saying to yourself, I can't, replace that with I can't yet. Okay, so next step is to gain experience. The best way to build our confidence is to work through challenges. There is some great research out there. I'm thinking at the top of my mind of a University of Calgary's research study that found that the more people busted through procrastination, the more their confidence increased and the more they were able to bust through procrastination successfully next time. They weren't inhibited so much by procrastination. That experience boosted their confidence. Of course, small wins are very effective, but the big wins are where you really see the big confidence boost. So busting through a big fear of yours is a huge confidence boost. Okay, next step is to model yourself after others. If you don't have the opportunity to gain the experience yourself, then seek the opportunity to vicariously gain that experience through others. So it's this vicarious experience is known as. Now, the most effective opportunities are when there are people who you can see yourself like. If they're kind of too far off in the future, or too far, if you see yourself as too different than someone, then that modeling won't be as effective. But if it's a peer of yours, if it's someone, let's say 1 or 2 levels up, if it's someone you went to school with, someone kind of within your network, someone who within your industry who you can see a lot of similarities to, that will be a very effective modeling opportunity. Now, we want to be strategic about who we spend our time with, right? The research shows that we're most like the people we spend the most time with. So if you're spending a lot of time with people who are have that negative self-talk, that they're vocalizing, there's a lot of I can'ts, they really hold themselves back, then unfortunately you will unconsciously start to model yourself after them. So you want to really be strategic about spending time with people who are opportunity oriented. Okay, next thing to do is to seek encouragement. If you're struggling with self-doubt and you're not confident about tackling a goal, then reach out to one of your mentors. And once again, be strategic about who you are reaching out to, because discouragement can decrease your confidence, but that encouragement, that support, the feedback, even some suggestions, some help, all of that can help to boost your confidence. Okay, another step is to start with your body. Let your body influence your mind. Something I heard that has really resonated with me is that when we experience the feeling of being nervous, the exact same feelings are happening when we feel excited about something. So the next time you find yourself feeling nervous or telling yourself you're nervous about a big presentation or whatever it may be, a job interview, whatever it may be, tell yourself you're excited. I'm so excited about this presentation. Let your body influence your mind. Well-known social psychologist Amy Cuddy, of course, talks about the importance of using body language to influence your mind. She talks about taking long strides, keeping your chest held high, your head held high, sitting up straight, standing tall. In a meeting, you want to take up your space. You don't want to just kind of slouch over and be really constrained, right? So be confident from a body language perspective. Police officers are taught to stand with both feet firmly planted on the ground, which projects that authority and really fuels their inner confidence. So let your body influence your mind. Okay, the final step I want to share is to consider probabilities. You know, there is the possibility of any number of catastrophic events happening. You could fall off the stage. You could freeze and forget your name in front of the entire company. Yes, all of these things are possible, but are they probable? No. So only allow yourself to invest your energy in events that are probable. And hey, if these random not very possible or not very probable events happen, then they're going to make for some really good stories after the fact. So just roll with it and only allow yourself to invest in the probable events. So there you have it, 7 steps to help boost your confidence, bust through procrastination. Do you need to do all of these? No, not at all. But the key is to pick the ones that are going to be most effective for you so you can make progress on your important goals. In our next video, we're going to talk about the importance of establishing a timeline to help bust through procrastination.